Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Thursday the 13th of March 2025. I hope you are keeping well, enjoying life as best you possibly can. I like to support some channels on YouTube myself. There are some that I'm a patron to, and there are some that I just watch the ad. I don't have to watch the ads, but I don't click to skip the ads. Did you know? You may not know this if you're not a YouTuber, but when you click skip ad, the person who's made the video doesn't get any advertising revenue, but if you wait for the ad to finish, they will get something. Now in my case it's a few smidgens of a penny, but it is something, and I know that this is true for other YouTubers as well. So I often sit and wait for the ads to finish, unless they're absolute torture. I mean, occasionally you get some that are just so terrible you can't do it, but in general, if they're not super long or whatever, I'll just wait for the ads to finish. And occasionally I get dragged into watching one or two, and that was the case today. Of course, we won't see the same ads, right? I am based in Thailand, and so I get different advertisements from you. Thai filmmakers often are pretty good at making advertisements. In fact, they're better at making ads than they are making movies in general, I'd say. And an advertisement came on for Samsung. I thought I'd tell you about it because it was pretty good. It was really well done, especially for a Thai audience. Some of this stuff may not work out culturally because differences in culture and the ways of thinking, etc. But the advertisement was from Samsung, and it was about air conditioning. And the setup was just that they had a woman who was being very strict with her family. Her family meaning her husband and her very small child. And she's just berating them about turning off their fan and and turning on the light and turning off the lights and stuff like that. And they switch different sets. At one point she's like a judge overseeing them, and the kid says, "I confess, I forgot to turn the light off," and stuff like that. And she's very kind of stern looking, and it's very funny, and it ends up she accuses each of them in turn of not turning the air conditioning off at night, waking up in the middle of the night to turn the air conditioning on, which is something I very occasionally do, but not often. I must admit, I normally have the aircon on quite a lot before I go to bed, and then when I'm about to sleep, I switch it off, and that's what I do too. But anyway. One of the funny things in the advertisement is the kid has a sock puppet. Do you know what I mean? Like a long sock turned into a glove puppet. And she says, so she's being the judge again, and she says, like, it's you woke up in the middle of the night and turned the air conditioning on, right? And he says, no, it's not me. And she said, have you got any evidence? And he says, yeah, I've got a witness. It's the sock puppet. And so like he does the sock puppet and says, like it wasn't him. He didn't turn the light on. He didn't turn the air conditioning on in the night and stuff like that. So anyway, she turns to the husband. And the upshot of it all is it's an advertisement for Samsung air conditioning. But this air conditioning apparently has AI, yet another intrusion into our life with AI. Apparently the latest Samsung air conditioning has artificial intelligence, which can, according to the advertisement, increase efficiency by another 30% on top of the 5-star rating that they already have. I have no idea if that's true or not. I don't really want to advertise Samsung, but anyway. It really was a good advertisement, and that one was worth sitting through because it made me laugh a lot. All right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku, shall we? We've got our New York Times hard level game here. And the minute you walk in the joint, I'll give you the first digit. Well, I've got a pair. How about that? I've got an early pair. I'm not sure if it's a conference pair or whatever, but I've got 8 and 4 blocking like that. So I've found a pair of 8 and 4. That doesn't normally happen to me very early on like that. But anyway, found something, a completely white block there that's 8 and 4. How is it going to help? Well, it certainly means that 5 is going to be in those squares there. Only got 5 here. 5 can't be there. 5 there, there. That's the trouble with finding a pair in a completely white block. It's a completely white block, right? What did I say? 4 and 8. Oh, okay. So we've got 2 across here, 2 across there. So that's going to be a 2 then. And 2 down here, there's a 2. In fact, we like the 2s, don't we? Oh, we like the 2s, as Donald Trump might say. 2 blocking down here, 2 across there. Come on, come on, come on, get it. Oh, we love the 2s. Like this. There we are. 2 is finished. Eight blocks down here and down here. That's going to give me an 8 in that square there. We'll be left with 1, 7, 9 up here. 1, 7 and 9. We've also got 1s in those squares there. 7 blocking that one. The 9, not sure about just yet. Well, I don't know if it's going to lead to anything, but I do notice the 5 blocking up here and 5 blocking these 2 squares. So it means we've got 5s in those squares only, and we've got 5s down here blocking across the bottom 2 rows. So we've got 5s there. So 5s must be in those squares there. Are you going to give me something? Yes, you are, because we've got 5 blocking this square, 5 blocking here, and 5 blocking there. So that has to be a 5 in that row. Let's come back and have another look at this, whatever it was over here. 4 and 8. So now we've got 6 blocking across here and 6 up there. That's got to be a 6, hasn't it? Six upwards, 6 up here and 6 across there. There's a 6. I found another pair. I found 4 and 6 in these squares here. Now, how do I know that? Because we've got 4 blocking across and up here like this. So we've got 4 in those squares blocking across, and we've got 4 up here. Obviously, we've got the 6s like this. So that's a pair of 4 and 6 in those squares there. Now, what else? What else? 4 and 6. So it definitely puts 1s up there. What do we know about 1s? even sure about that square there. I think I worked out that can't be, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, whatever. Okay, I said this was 4 and 6, didn't I? Yes, I did. And so we've got 8 across here and 8 across there, so that's got to be an 8. Actually, 8 blocking down here and 8 across there will give us 8 there, and 8 across here and there and down here will give us 8 in that square too. 8 across here, across there, and up here. This looks like it could well be the last 8. Yes, goodbye, digit 8. And what do we have here? 4, right? Okay, we've got 4 blocking across there, just to double check. That is indeed the 4. 4 blocking up here, across there. There's our 4. Three blocking this square, 3 blocking this square. So in this column, there's our 3. 3 across this way, and this way, there's a 3. 1 blocking across here and up there, there's our 1. And we'll be left with 7, 9 in these squares. And can we? Yes, 7 blocks that square, so that's going to be a 7. That's going to be a 9, and this is going to be a 9 over there. 9 blocking down gives us 9 in that square. This will be 7. Over here, there's just one number missing. That number is 9. 9 up here and 9 across there means that that's a 9, and we can get this because all we do is work out what goes here. This is 1 and 4, no, 1 and 7. Oh, we can do that. 7 across there, there's a 7. There's the 1, and now we've got this one, which is 5. What are we left with up here? We got 1 blocking up there, so there's the 1, and this is a 3. Right, we've made pretty substantial progress. I think we haven't quite finished yet, but we're well on the way, I'd guess. Two and 8 are completed. Let's look and see what else we can find. 1's like so. That's about it. By the way, if you're hearing the sound of thunder in the background, yes, that is the sound of thunder. We had just a smidgen of rain here because it is so hot. You know, it gets really, really hot. It has to rain just to breathe a little for the earth. But just for a couple of minutes there, we had a smidgen of rain, but it didn't lead to anything substantial. But it's likely to rain a bit harder later, I think. There we go. 5 across there, across there. There is our 5. 5 up here. 5 across there, and there is our 5 for the top row. We still need 9. Don't need 2. 3. What's missing over here? This looks like the best way to go forward. 4 and 7. We got the 4 blocking here, so there's the 4 and there's the 7. Six blocks down here and across there, so that has to be a 6. 9 blocks down here, so that has to be a 9. 1 blocks across here, so that's a 1, and the last number there is 3. 3 across here and 3 down here. Okay, the game is finished now. I can see there's nothing gonna get in our way. Ain't no stopping us now, as McFadden and Whitehead once predicted. This is a 7. 7 down here, put 7 into one of these two squares blocking across, so that would be our 7 there. This has to be a 5. 5 blocking down here. There's the 5. Missing number here is 1. There's one number to go there. Is it a 7? I believe it is. 7 up, 7 down. And what's left to get? 9 up here, blocking down here, puts 9 into that square. 9 up here gives us 9 there. This will be a 4. 4 blocks up there. There's our 4. There's our 6, and a 6 in that square there. That's our New York Times hard level puzzle over for a Thursday. I'm hoping to go swimming. I'm not sure about the rain, but anyway, I'll see you a bit later. Take care. Bye bye.